his accusation written, "This is Yahushua, the King of the Jews." Then were there two thieves crucified with him, one on the right hand and another on the left. All this is like fulfilling prophecy, as it is written, where in the Old Testament. Primarily, a lot of it is in Psalms, the 22nd chapter. Listen, these two thieves, one on the right hand, one on the left hand, here go Israelites. And they that passed by reviled him, wagging their heads, and saying, "Thou that destroyed the temple, and builded it in 3 days, save thyself, if thou be the Son of the Most High. Come down from the cross." What does that sound like? What did that sound like? See if any of y'all just, what did that sound like? What did that really sound like when you hear this here? It's saying, "Thou that destroyed the temple, and builded it in 3 days, save thyself, if thou be the Son of the Most High. Come down from the cross." Likewise also the chief priests mocking him with the scribes and elders said, "He saved others, himself he cannot save. If he be the King of Israel, let him now come down from the cross, and we will believe him. He trusted in the Most High, let him deliver him now, if he will have him. For he said, I am the Son of the Most High." See? So, I asked the question, what does that sound like? Who did that sound like to y'all? In the spirit, it sounds to me like Satan. It sounds like Satan. And let's look at this. Go to Luke, the 4th chapter. So you go to Matthew, the 4th chapter, or Luke, the 4th chapter, dealing with the same story. Go to Luke, the 4th chapter, and just show you how Satan was in him. Verse 2, it says, being 40 days, Mashiach was 40 days tempted of the devil. And in those days he did eat nothing. And when they were ended, he afterward hungered. After the fast was over for 40 days, he was hungry. And the devil said unto him, if thou be the Son of the Most High, ain't this what they said? You be the Son of the Most High? Command the stone, command the stone that it be made bread. And the Mashiach answered him, saying, it is written in the law that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word of the Most High. And the devil, taking him up into a high mountain, showed unto him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. And the devil said unto him, all this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me. And to whomsoever I will, I give it. If thou, just a condition, if thou therefore wilt worship me, all shall be thine. See? So these Pharisees and scribes and chief high priests, they're dealing with Satan. Straight up. Because it's the same thing he's doing, tempting Mashiach. Same thing, same way that's why I say, what it seem like the same kind of temptation that Satan brought. And he said, hey, everything been delivered to him. So all the kings of the world said, all been delivered to me. If you bow down and worship me, all shall be thine. If thou therefore wilt worship me, verse 7, all shall be thine. And Mashiach answered and said unto him, once again, get thee behind me, Satan, for it is written in the law of the Most High. For all you that don't believe that we under the law, it is written, thou shalt worship the Most High thy power, and him only shalt thou serve. See? He went to the law on him twice. And he brought him to Jerusalem and set him on a pinnacle of the temple and said unto him, if thou be the Son of the Most High, just like they were saying, you be the Son of the Most High, cast thyself down from hence. For it is written, now Satan coming with his little conniving self. Say, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee. Just like they said, come down, for you the Son of the Most High, come down from the cross and we gonna believe you. And in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. And the Mashiach answering said unto him, it is said, it is written. It has been said, where? In the law. Thou shalt not tempt the Most High thy power. When the devil had ended all the temptation, he departed from him for a season. Left him for a season. But what did he rebuke him with? The law, the law, the law of the Most High. That's what he rebuked him with. So don't let nobody fool you. He went to the books of Deuteronomy in the law. Deuteronomy 8 and 3. He went to Deuteronomy 6 and 13 and 10 and 20. He went to the law. Deuteronomy 6 and 16. He went to the law. Satan came with Psalm, what David was saying. Psalms 91, the 91st chapter. He ain't go to the law. But remember, he appears as a what? An angel of light. See? That's why he dip and dab, and that's why you got to be very, very careful, because that's why Mashiach was calling the Pharisees, the high priests, and all them vipers, serpents, because they were serpents. They were snakes. They were snakes. Oh, that brings about something else. Go to Genesis, the 3rd chapter. And we're just going to deal with first verse. And the serpent. What's a serpent? A snake, a bunch of vipers, and the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Most High, while Mashiach had made. See? There it is. So, it's all fits into the category of these spirits that do what? They get into people. And they have them do exactly as Satan getting into them would have them do. When you understand spiritually how he operates. For some of you don't understand how spiritually how he operates, it might be over your head. That's why you need to learn spiritual understandings of this Bible. It's all here. It's a book of life. You know. And we have eaten of the tree of good and evil, and here we are still want to remain in the congregation of the dead. Well, there's vast information here. Go to Hebrews, the 9th chapter. And we're going to start at the 15th verse. Book it right there. Hebrews 9 and 15. And for this cause, he is the mediator of the New Testament, that by means of death, for redemption of the transgressions that were under the first testament, they which are called might, I repeat, might receive the promise of eternal inheritance. So Mashiach Yahushua is the mediator of the New Testament, that by means of his death, and no one else's death, for the redemption of the transgression, the sins that were under the first testament, they which are called might receive the promise of eternal inheritance. For where a testament is, there must also be a necessity, be the death of the testament, just like a will. You see? The will is not in effect until when? The death of the person that has made the will. The will is not in effect long as you're living. That's why he had to die. But what a testament is, there must also of necessity be the death of the testament. For a testament is of force after men are dead. It's like a will, a contract. For the testament is of force after men are dead. Otherwise, it is of no strength at all while the testator liveth. That will is of no effect as long as the person is living. But once they die, the will is read, and whatever's going to be given to those that are in this will going to be given to them. Whereupon neither The First Testament was dedicated without blood. See? The First Testament, we sacrifice animals. The blood. Remember, the life is in the blood. And the Most High would have Moses sprinkle the blood, not only on the altar, but on the people. Blood on you. For where a testimony is, there must also of necessity be the death of the testator. For a testament is a force after men are dead. It's like a will. Otherwise, it is of no strength at all while the testator liveth. Whereupon neither the First Testament was dedicated without blood. For when Moses had spoken every precept to all the people according to the law, he took the blood of calves and of goats with water and scarlet wool and hyssop, and sprinkled both the book and all the people. See? He sprinkled the book on the altar and all the people, throwing blood on it, saying, "This is the blood of the testament, which the Most High hath enjoined to you." Moreover, he sprinkled with blood both the tabernacle of all the vessels of the ministry, and almost all things are by the law purged with blood, and without shedding of blood is no remission. See? Without blood being shed, there is no remission of sin. It was therefore necessary that the patterns of things in the heavens should be purified with these, both the heavenly things themselves with better sacrifices than these that Moses was doing. In the heavens, these things that were done, we done under Moses and under the priests and the sacrifices that was done until the Mashiach was sacrificed as the Lamb of the Most High, were just a shadow of things to come, representing Mashiach. Who is our Passover? Who is our ultimate sacrifice for the atonement of our sins? For Mashiach Yahushua is not entered into the holy places made with hands, which are the figures of the truth, but into heaven itself, now to appear in the presence of the